volume 0%.
Good afternoon. Blind Prime here with a action figure talk. So let's talk Haslabs. Let's talk the Haslab Rami Reyes, the Engine of Vengeance, the Dodge Charger. Let's talk about that. And today I got a few props. So while we're talking about the Dodge Charger, we could be talking about these props that I have. So kind of showcase what you'll be kind of getting with a Dodge Charger, and also to talk about other things related to Haslabs, and what I think about Haslabs in general, and how I perceive them to be in the future, and what I perceive their job to be, and how this Haslab project that was currently happening doesn't isn't applicable to the normal job of a Haslab. So let's talk. All right, first off, what the Haslab consists of is a 1/12 scale car that's like 18 inches long and 7.5 inches wide and like 5 3/4 inches tall or something like that. And it's a Dodge Charger from like 1969. It's got two opening doors, an opening trunk. It doesn't have an opening hood because even though they talked about how amazing the scaling was on the underside of it, they couldn't give us an opening hood, a GD opening hood. If you're going to have a really nice 1/12 scale Dodge Charger, then you're going to want to put the hood up once in a while and, have, since they gave the Rami Reyes tools, they gave him tools, but they didn't give him the ability to open the hood so that he could, say, use those tools. What's going on? All right. So you get a 1/12 scale Rami Reyes as well, who comes with a chain. Ooh, it's a metal chain. It's a metal chain. Let's see. What do I think about metal chains? Look, I got a metal chain. It's over here. Look. Boom. Metal chain. Look, metal chain. You know where this metal chain came from? This metal chain came from the Wreckin' Rampage vehicle. The Wreckin' Rampage rig. It came with a metal chain. This chain's actually really heavy. This chain weighs a few grams. Not like that lightweight chain that you're going to get with the Rami Reyes. Oh, no, not like that one at all. This is heavy duty. This could actually be put on a doorway to stop. I wouldn't be surprised if they just straight up took the chain from doors to make this one. That's how Mattel do. Mattel knows how to find ways to make profits and figure out how to give us an okay product with still making profits. Anyway, when it comes to vehicles, I'm liking Mattel. I really am. I really wish they would start putting on some rubber GD wheels. But other than that, I'm liking Mattel because Mattel at least gives us vehicles at a reasonable rate of price for what you're getting. I wish they were a little better. I would gladly pay another $25 for that vehicle to be superb. It has some touch-ups, some rubber wheels and whatnot. But, that's neither here nor there. So, you'll get a Dodge Charger that has the opening doors, the opening trunk, no hood. Not going to get into another rant about the hood. And 4 tires. Questionable if they're rubber. I haven't been able to figure out if they're real rubber tires. They're not, judging by the amount of information that we're hearing about it. And then you get 4 extra tires that have LEDs in them and plug into some LED strips. And with those 4 extra tires, they're kind of clear. They have fire effects. Then you get these fire effects that plug onto each of those tires, custom made for each tire. Then you get 2 crazy ramp pieces that you can put to make the car either like pick up like that, like it's just straight up, or you could put them in the underside, like the engine's just crazy blowing out fire and it's rising up on the back wheels. Or you could put them on one side to make the car kind of sit off to the side like it's a it's hitting that U-turn real fast and knocking War Machine off the hood. I figured I'd go Avengers versus X-Men today, and Cable and Gambit driving a Corvette just came across War Machine, took him out. Anyway, those fire effects are kind of neat. They're kind of nice. And then you spin the car around. There's going to be some fire effects that come out the back, and they plug into the tailpipes. Apparently, there's a special type of Then there's an engine that comes out of the top of the hood that you can replace with fire effect engine to make the car either crazy demon mode or just regular. It's a car mode, and that's pretty cool. They call them like street legal mode and monster mode. And all right, yeah, yep, that's kind of nice. That's kind of neat. And you say it's a Dodge Charger. That's really cool. It comes with a figure. It comes with the Rami Reyes. He's got crazy fire hair that attaches to the LEDs when he's inside the car, which is really neat. I think that's cool. And a lot of stuff is in there. And then you hear the price, and you're like, all right, well, what's the price going to be? Well, the price is going to be $350. You're just like, what the world is wrong with you? Why are you going to charge $350 for this? This is obviously a $250 deal. This isn't even as big as the His Tank. The His Tank was 10 inches tall, was almost 20 inches long, and is like, I think it's 9 inches wide. So, it's a bigger toy. It's a bigger vehicle. It makes when you add everything together for it, it's still a little pricey for the His Tank. Hi, Cream. What's up with you? But it was just close enough to the price that I would have without a doubt paid for the His Tank, that I would paid for the Haslab His Tank. I backed it because at the end of the day I was expecting $250, and when they said $300, okay, that's all right in my opinion. And that's just me. That's my opinion. But it's also my opinion that you shouldn't have a vehicle that's less that's more than $300 unless it does extra stuff. What does this vehicle do? It lights up? No. Articulated Ninjas brought up a great point, because I watched his video earlier today. He talked about this $250 Batmobile that was remote control, had remote control guns that move around, had crazy, Gatling action, it had sound effects, it makes smoke, it could fit 2 6-inch scale figures on the inside. And I'm going, that's a Batmobile? And it's the JLA Batmobile from 2017. And honestly, that's now on my wish list. That's now on my I want this toy wish list. It had a camera so that you could see through your phone what was going on with the Batmobile. $250. $250 for that, and apparently it was a retail release. It wasn't even a special, send in to order release like the Haslabs are. And I understand the use for Haslabs, okay? They're needed sometimes. When you get bigger toys that are made out of a lot of plastic to do your part for the environment, make them made to order toys. That makes sense. I approve of that. But I also don't approve of the fact that the made to order toys just in. Why not just keep it made to order? Just keep it open. And every now and then, whenever the amount of orders stack up enough for you to do another run in the factory, then do it. And that helps the environment and ensures less waste, because the people that want Sentinels, for instance, could get Sentinels year-round whenever they wanted them. They would just have to wait for the block to end. And then whenever 9,000 built up in the block, they would get an email going, well, the 9,000 block is up. We'll be sending them out as soon as they're made. And that would help the environment. That keeps down on waste. And I approve of that process for bigger things, for things that are questionable, things that, like, for instance, the Star Saber, Victory Saber Haslab that happened just recently for Transformers. That makes sense, kind of. I had to say that I would like that to have been a retail release, but I get that it was a risky move. Those were risky characters. The Rami Reyes is not a risky character. He is the Hispanic Ghost Rider. He's so cool. He's got the Dodge Charger. He's like, it eats me up inside that they're gonna take that character and turn and do that. He was even on the Shield TV show. People know this Ghost Rider. They know this Ghost Rider more than they know the Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider. And they're just going to do him like this? They're going to lock him away in a Haslab? And a Haslab that's overpriced? I get the understanding that, maybe they're just marking up the price based on the tier unlocks. No. The tier unlocks are present from the company, our present for having backed it in so many numbers. It meant that the company was going to go out of its way and it was going to take its massive, giant pile of profit and take a little knife and it's going to skim some of that profit off the back and smear it across our bread and give us an extra thing. And then, the next tier is just going to cut a slice of that giant block of cheese that we just gave it, and it's going to put that little bitty slice on our bread. And, we've got butter and cheese now. That's what it was going to do. It was going to take from the profits that we gave it and give to us the tiers. That's why they're called unlocks. That's why they're rewards, because they're given to us as a reward for backing it. When you start the price off, assuming that all the tiers will be unlocked, so you priced it for all the tiers to be unlocked, that doesn't give us anything. That makes everything worse. That now makes the tiers feel like a necessity. And in that case, why are you keeping them secret? Why aren't you just telling us what all the tiers are immediately? Because we're already paying for all the tiers immediately, apparently. That you think if they had priced the Galactus to include all the tiers with it, it would have been a $400 figure? Or do you think that one would have been selling for $600? Like, what's going on these days in the modern day? I get inflation and stuff, but we're not seeing this with other companies. Why are we seeing this with Hasbro? Why is Hasbro trying to just milk us for so much? And I like Hasbro. I really do. I wish all the characters that I have here, the Bat, the War Machine, the Cable, and the Gambit. Well, okay. The Gambit is a Toy Biz. Okay, but he doesn't count. But the other three, I wish they were all sitting in a vehicle made by Hasbro, a Corvette made by Hasbro, or a Dodge Charger made by Hasbro. But I'm not paying $340 for something. And I went ahead and I was like, you know what? How much is a 1/12 scale Dodge Charger? I could only find them in metal and only, between the prices of $50 to $150, depending on how much someone's willing to sell it for. At a metal 1/12 scale Dodge Charger with opening doors, and they want $50 for it? All right. As soon as I have the budget for it, I'm just going to get one of those. You know what? And honestly, with the price they're asking for with this $340, that tier 4 better be the unlock to make it transform into the Bayverse Bumblebee. Like, I'm going to pay that much money. My 1/12 scale car better transform. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just too much money for the car not to do something else. It's just too much money. And with the lackluster live stream that I experienced, where the guys, it seemed like coming into the live stream, they were thinking that the price was going to be one thing. And then when corporate called them, corporate told them the price was going to be something completely different, something a lot more expensive, because those guys were not excited. They were not excited. Watch the live stream for this recent Haslab, and then go and watch the live stream for the His Tank, and look at the difference. And also watch the live stream for the Galactus and see the difference in how they acted. These guys were not excited. Like, they were excited. Hi, Creek. Yes, I love you too. Oh my God. They were excited, but at the same time, they were disheartened. They were let down. You could hear it in the voice. The air had been let out of them. They just been deflated. Something happened. Somebody told them some news that wasn't going to be good. And when that guy paused before saying the price, and he said the price, $350. He said it in such a way of defeat. He said it in a defeated manner, as in, it was not the price he was wanting for it either. That was not the price he had negotiated for it. That was not the price that they had told him it would be. They changed it up. They changed the game on that guy. And they changed the game on a lot of people. And, well, I don't collect Marvel Legends. I really don't. I have a few, but that's just because they were some favorite characters of mine, and I picked them up whenever I saw them on sale. But for the most part, I don't. And I'm glad I don't. Because what I'm seeing with Marvel Legends in the past 2 years is just, it's been trash. And I'm like, how can Hasbro take its most profitable toy line and ruin it so quickly? I'm worried about G.I. Joe Classified. When are they going to ruin that one like they're ruining this? When are they going to start meddling in G.I. Joe Classified like they've meddled in Marvel Legends and ruin it for the rest of us? G.I. Joe Classified's finally getting access to vehicles. When is that going to just get ruined? How many vehicles are we going to be able to get out of the line before corporate decides to screw us like they're screwing the Marvel Legends fans? You never know. You never know. But I've talked about this long enough. For the most part, there's only one way that I would be purchasing this vehicle, this Marvel Legends Haslab. The only reason I would purchase it is if it came with multiple. I'm trying to finish my video with my big statement. I don't need a cat butt. And get your cat butt. No, don't bite my elbow. Get your cat butt out of the way. Okay, thank you. The only way I would be able to purchase this Haslab is if they included a 1/12 scale horse and rider for, that awesome Ghost Rider, and they included a motorcycle for other Ghost Riders. If they gave us 3 Ghost Rider motorcycles, well, 2 Ghost Rider motorcycles, because I think there's 2 motorcycle Ghost Riders, and then there's the horse Ghost Rider, and then they gave us the car for the 50th anniversary. If we had all the Ghost Riders and their vehicles in one box, that's the Haslab I'd buy. I'd buy that Haslab right there. That's the only way I'd be getting this current Haslab, is if they gave us all the Ghost Riders for the 50th anniversary. If we got them all, and I'm including Cosmic too. Like if we got Cosmic as a tier 4 unlock, I know that Cosmic just recently came out, but I don't want to pay scalper rates. So if the Cosmic came out as part of this, you got a new one, all the motorcycles, really cool. They did the same effects with them, the same flame effects with the LEDs and the removable tires. You could make the motorcycle street mode or fire crazy awesome mode. If they did that same thing for every one of those motorcycles, I would without a doubt say that $350 is worth the price, because that would be 4 vehicles and a horse, 4 vehicles including the horse, and the horse could have little flame effects under its feet or something, or it could breathe fire. That would be neat. But yeah, that's how I would buy it. That is the only way I'd buy it at this time. There's got to be something in those tiers that makes me really, really want it. And if they threw in a Nicolas Cage figure, that'd be nice too. Anyway, guys, I think I've blathered on long enough about this. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me ramble about something that I both hate and love, and I'm just disappointed in you, Hasbro. That's all. That's all I have to say about this one. It's just, I feel disappointed. I feel let down. I don't understand why the tiers have to be secret. If you're already charging us for the tiers, just let us know what the tiers are. That gives us something to work for. That gives us something to look forward to. Let us know what the tiers are. Don't just be like, oh, you gotta back it to know what the tiers are. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. No. I'm not gonna do that. I want to know what the tiers are before I put money down on this thing. And that early bird special is just the same exact figure repainted in a different way. That's not how the His Tank did it. The early bird special was a different figure. Okay? It was a different figure. Yeah. Similar body sculpt, but still different parts, different sculpt, different accessories, different. And you could have just given us a change of head or something like that. You could have done something really cool. You could have actually given us clothes for him, and you could have gone the Mezco route. Oh well. Tune in next Prime. I'll have something to talk to you about on Monday. That's for sure. Oh, and I'm working on this. Before I go, let me show you the process of the. No, it's not there. Where's that? Here is the progress I've made on the locker. Okay, we got the 1/12 scale. BAT right here. And there's the bat next to the locker. This locker's turning out to be nice. It opens. I built a little shelf in there. I still got to finish up with the tiles and stuff, but for the most part, I think this is a very well done locker, and it doesn't use that many pieces. It could be very affordable. And I want to try and figure out how to make this an affordable locker so that I could create like a little Etsy store or something and start selling you, my viewers, 1/12 scale action figure furniture built out of Lego as I design it. Designed by the blind. Built by you. All right. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time where we will have something else. Bye bye for now.